Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Picks and Parlays Power Hour. It is Monday. What's today? 17th? 17th-ish. I don't know. Halfway through October-ish. We are going to talk a bunch today. We got another full slate for you guys. We're going to talk Tulsa at Temple. Yeah. We're going to talk Georgia State at App State. We're going to talk Syracuse, Clemson, Virginia at Georgia Tech, UCLA at Oregon. We're going to talk Green Bay, Washington, Detroit, Dallas, and Atlanta, Cincy. First on the slate, we got Craig Trapp coming up as well. Then we got Tim Earl from Earl Sports Bets. Then we got from Winning Free Picks, we got Sean Higgs. I got to remind you guys, don't forget about Caesar Sportsbook up here. Link in the description of the video. Click it. Sign up if you haven't. All the descriptions in there. You got to love it. Let's get right into it, though, because we got a big slate, so I just want to get right into it. Let's jump into it. Craig Trapp, you ready? Monday, Power Hour, big day.
Born ready.
Big day. I was born a little late, but then I got ready. It's cool.
Got it. I don't have to get ready because I stay ready.
Oh, okay. This is why you get paid the big bucks.
Right.
Tulsa, Friday Night Lights here. Tulsa at Temple. Tulsa minus 13, over-unders 52.5. Guys, this week's promo, I got to tell you before we break down this game, text your full name, 614-810-7522. You'll get 2 free expert picks weekly. Am I saying that right?
Yep. Every week.
Oh, boom,
Every
bang,
week.
pow. Every week. That's all you got to do.
We'll mix it
Text
up.
your
It'll be different guys each week. We'll pick some of our hotter guys, obviously, to send you some winning picks.
Yeah, that's the idea, folks.
So right to your phone every week. You don't have to log onto the site. We'll just send them right to your phone.
Right, that's all I got to do. All right, talk to me about this game. What do you got here? How you playing this one? Because I'm intrigued by Tulsa. I'm just going to say that.
You know, I think ESPN said, okay, which are the 2 worst teams we could possibly put together? Actually, it's probably not an ESPN game, I'm guessing. This is probably like one of those CBS Sports, I'm guessing. I don't know. But someone needs to pick some better games. At least put the Fun Belt. Give me the MAC, because these 2 teams do not deserve primetime action on Friday night. But it is what it is. And as a handicapper, you're just looking for an edge. And Temple is not going to be the team you're probably going to want to be picked many weeks. If you guys did not watch how they got dismantled on TV midweek last week, I mean, they lost 70-13 to UCF. If that's not bad enough, week before, 24-3 at Memphis. Okay, they beat UMass 28-0. But I mean, the last 2 weeks have been
the
really
powerhouse of UMass.
Yeah, the positive for Tulsa, they didn't lose last week because they played. Last time they played was on the 8th. They did get hammered 53-21 at Navy. They did play Cincinnati the week before, though, pretty good, 31-21. And that Cincinnati team is not as good as last year. I mean, I don't think you'll ever see a Cincinnati team that good again, but they're pretty good again. Experienced quarterback, experienced several key position players on offense, and then a young defense that's really good. So I like Tulsa here minus 13. I don't know how you get around it. This is an ugly game, and I know laying double digits to a Tulsa team that, got hammered by Navy, but that Navy team can, if you can't stop the run, they can just wear you down.
If you can't stop the run, Navy's going to run all over you.
At Navy, too. That's always much tougher. I think Tulsa will take care of business here, beat up on a bad Temple team. This is like, no taking it easy. This isn't your little sisters of the poor. Temple deserves to be better than this. They're just not. I mean, they're just not a very good team right now. I think that UCF game midweek last week is going to have some hangover effect. When you allow 70-plus points, it's a little hangover week here. Give me Tulsa minus 13. Don't worry about it. Just lay it.
I'll tell you, it's demoralizing to give up 70 points here. I kind of like the over 52.5. Two bad teams, 2 bad defenses.
I don't know if Temple will score. That's the worry. I do kind of like it.
Like on accident. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if they can get 17 points. Like, I think they need to get 17 to get the over, and that's why I was like in between the over and Tulsa. I do think it goes over, but I think the safer play, just take Tulsa. I also think Tulsa the first half is a good play as well.
That's fair. All right, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to move into the NFL action here. Talk Falcons at your Bengals. Sunday matchup, Bengals minus 6, over-unders 47.5. Ooh-wee, I don't know. This Atlanta team can't stop scoring. I mean, they just coming off that beat. They just beat San Francisco. Marcus Mariota. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
Comeback
found a
player of the
new.
year?
Possibly.
Oh,
Talk to me about this
100%.
one.
100%.
Yeah.
If Mariota continues this, stays healthy, he's the comeback player of the year. This is a Bengals team that's, they're three. They got to be the best 3-3 team ever. I mean, the other three games, they were up in all three of those games with or tied with less than a minute to go and lost three of them. But, your records is what it is. This is a Falcons team, got to be the favorite team in the NFL for bettors, 6-0 against the spread. Yes, I said 6-0 against the spread. Bengals not bad, 4-2 against the spread, and could very easily be 5-1. I mean, the only game that they really never were close to covering was that opening game against Pittsburgh when I think they were like a 6.5 point favorite. They were never going to cover that number. But all the other games, they were covering or winning, like I said, late. So I do think that was a big win by Cincinnati coming back late because you had found ways to lose those other close games. So you go on the road at New Orleans. Let's also remember both Chase and Burrow from LSU, huge fan base, had tons of rooting interest there. So that was a lot of pressure. They came away, both of those guys late were the difference maker. Falcons, though, the one thing you worry about the Falcons, they are decimated with injuries. I mean, this team, like other than your Lions team, does there any more injured team in football than Falcons? They just find ways to win, Lenny.
Yeah,
I mean, it's impressive.
It ain't pretty, but they do it. I mean, yeah.
Lenny's tied up here. Lenny's frozen, but this is a Bengals team. If you look at the Bengals, they are really, really good on offense. They haven't scored a lot in the red zone. That has been the problem. Finally, I think this week, you see the Bengals score in the red zone. I do think the Bengals win. I don't think they cover. I think Falcons cover again. I think the safer play is the over 47.5 though, because this is a Falcons team. You said it earlier. They can't quit scoring. I mean, they're like on their third string running back. Has not mattered. It's like receivers go down. They just plug the next guy in. I think Kyle Pitts will be going this week. He is a nightmare out on the perimeter. I think this is a shootout. I was thinking like 31-27 type game with the Bengals winning but not covering. So let's take the over. I think it's a much easier play. Over 47.5.
I love this play. I love the over. I do. I love it. I think the Bengals are getting back to form in offensively. And I think you just can't stop Arizona from scoring. Guys, don't forget, text your full name to 614-810-7522. You'll get 2 free expert picks weekly right to your phone. You don't have to log into anything or do anything. Once you sign up right here, bang, boom, pow. You'll get all of it in a text all the time. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Picks and Parlay Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Craig Trapp, I appreciate you, but we got to move on, kick you on out of here. We'll see you next time on the Power Hour, my friend. Take care. All right, guys, we're going to bring up Tim Earl from Earl Sports Bets. He's going to talk some Georgia State, Appalachian State. Then he's going to talk Syracuse Orange, the Big Orange, against Clemson, in Clemson. Then he's going to talk about my Lions and the Cowboys. And I don't even want to talk about it, but we're going to. Tim Earl, let's bring him in. You ready, Tim?
No.
Okay, great. All right.
Okay, cool. No, let's go. Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. Let's talk Georgia State at App State. App State minus 10 here. The Mountaineers over under 59.5. Before you break down this game, I got to tell everybody about our promo this week for Power Hour. You text your full name to this phone number, 614-810-7522, and you'll get 2 free expert picks weekly. All you got to do is sign up, and it's free. All right, break this down for me, Tim.
Yes, I will say the total did drop a little bit from 62 to 59.5. I don't really think that matters. I know this is the Wednesday game. I like the over, 59.5. We've seen App State gone over in 3 out of their last 4. The one game that they didn't, they played against the Citadel. And they shut out the Citadel. So not really hung up on that game. They've gone over.
Powerhouse program of the Citadel.
They're a basketball school. Anyways, that Citadel game and then the Texas A&M game, those are the only 2 games that have not gone over for App State. On the opposite side, you get Georgia State, who has gone over in 3 out of their last 4. Their one game that they didn't go over in the last 4 was a 31-14 game, so 45 points. I just see this one being a back and forth, high scoring game. Defense optional between these two teams. Remember after App State beat Texas A&M, we thought they were actually going to be good this year. Yeah, they've kind of floundered since then. I would also lean towards Georgia State plus the points, but I feel more comfortable with the over 59.5.
What is it, 10? Yeah, I don't mind this.
Oh, yeah, 10.
Like,
I would go Georgia State plus 10, maybe a sprinkle on the money line if you're going after a side.
I was going to say, me and my teasers, this has Georgia State plus 16 and over 54-ish, or whatever. 6-point teaser all day. This is handing you free money right here. All right, we're going to roll with the over 59.5 over 59.5 in this game. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notification. Power Hour, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to keep the college football train rolling here. The Big Orange traveling to Clemson here. Clemson minus 14.5. Over under is 51. I got to remind everybody, don't forget, text your full name. It's a brand new promo for Power Hour this week. 614-810-7522. And you will get 2 free expert picks weekly. All you got to do is text your full name right here. Tim, break this thing down for me.
Yeah, we're going into week 8? This is an undefeated matchup. Who had this one as an undefeated matchup when we look at the schedule? Yeah, I don't think so. Syracuse. I did not expect this team to be this good this year. 6-0. They took care of NC State last week. Granted, it was a backup quarterback for NC State, but that Syracuse defense looked solid. This is a team that's 6-0, 5-1 against the spread. The one time they didn't cover was a win against UVA in week 4. They won by 2 points when they were 10-point favorites. Other than that, they've been covering every single spread that they've been giving to them. On the opposite side, you get Clemson, who is 7-0, the number 5 team in the nation now because they dropped a little bit. But they've been good all year. They have some good wins. They beat Wake Forest in Wake Forest. They beat NC State. They went to Florida State last week and beat Florida State. I like Clemson. I like Syracuse plus the points in this one. I just think 14.5 is too many for 2 undefeated teams going up against each other. I know this one's in Clemson, but I think that the Syracuse defense will be able to slow them down enough. Now, I'm not crazy. I'm not going to go sprinkle the Syracuse money line, although it's like 610 area. I wouldn't talk anybody off of it. But the 14.5, and I'm guaranteed that Lenny will mention something about 20.5 for a teaser. But Syracuse
all day
in this one plus the points.
All day, and I kind of dig the under here and I don't hate the under here because both defenses I think are really good. But I will say this, I think both offenses are really good too. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm probably going to jump on Syracuse plus 20-ish and under whatever, tease that up. But man, this has just got orange written all over it. I mean, I love it. Syracuse. This is just. I love it. I can't wait for this game. Saturday matchup, though. Syracuse orange plus 2 touchdowns and a hook. We're going to roll with that, guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, Tim, we're going to shift gears here a little bit, go into some NFL football. I mentioned this in the beginning of the show. I don't even want to talk about this game. Lions coming off a bye week here, traveling to Dallas. Dallas loses a heartbreaker on Monday Night Football to the Eagles. I won't say heartbreaker, divisional round matchup, though. Yep. Cowboys, early touchdown favorite, over under 48 here. Talk to me about this Sunday powerhouse matchup.
Yeah, you get the Lions. They're 1-4 this year, but they've been covering spreads 3-2 against the spread. They've been at least doing that. And the times that they didn't cover, they got shut out last week, but or not last week because they had a bye last week. They did get shut out last week because they had a bye. No, against New England, and then they had that crazy ass game against Seattle where that scored 93 points.
It's just scores.
And that was without a lot of the Detroit Lions players. Dallas is coming off of their loss against the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night. Mm-hmm. When I'm looking at this game, I'm going to go Lions. I'm going to go them plus the points. I think the bye week's definitely going to help them out. You're going to get a little bit of a healthier Lions team. A short week for the Dallas Cowboys. I think this one, I don't want to say it's a letdown spot because they just came off of, if they won, I definitely would say a letdown spot for the Cowboys. I definitely think this is a game that's within a touchdown, a 4-point, 3-point game. I'm not going to sprinkle the Lions money line. I just think they're going to be able to cover. They'll have some of their pieces back on offense that they need in order to be able to do something. I was looking towards an over, but I don't trust Dallas's offense enough for an over. So this one will be a Detroit +7 play for me.
When I saw this on the slate for today to talk about and everything, I was like, this is hard. I mean, I'm trying to take the Lions fan out of me, and everything like that. There's a lot of uncertainties here with the injury report on both sides. Is this the game that Dax comes back, or something like that? Or, you know what I mean? I highly doubt that. I don't think it really makes that big of a difference, to be honest.
I would prefer it if Dak came back.
Then I probably lean more Lions on this. But this is 100% a stay off spot for me, and it's strictly because I'm a fan, and I don't trust myself to handicap this accurately. So I'm just staying off of it. And, know your strengths, know your weaknesses. And my weakness is this dumbass team right below me. So I'm just staying off of it completely. That's fair, though. Guys, don't forget, this is our new promo for Picks and Parlay Power Hour. If you text your full name to 614-810-7522, you'll get 2 free expert picks weekly from the Picks and Parlay crew over here. You don't even have to sign up. You don't even have to log in, or you won't get an email. Just, boom, right to your phone. It's easy peasy. Don't forget about that. Also, Picks and Parlay Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Tim Earl, I appreciate you, brother. I'll see you on Game Time Decision. Till then, we're going to talk to you later. Take care, buddy.
See you.
All right, guys. Here's what we still have to go through. We still got Virginia, Georgia Tech, which I'm very into this game for unknown reasons. We still have UCLA, Oregon, and Packers at the Commanders. But I didn't say this all day for this reason and this reason alone. With me today to talk about these 3 matchups are the man, the myth, the legend, Sean Higgs.
I appreciate it.
Hold for applause.
Yes. You didn't use it for Craig or Tim or me on the other free pick video or
not once.
Next free pick video. Not one time.
Not one time. You're welcome. You're welcome, folks. All right, Higgs. Listen, Virginia at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech -3. It's a Thursday night matchup. Over under 45.5. Before you break this down, I got to remind people or tell people about this here. Our Picks and Parlay Power Hour promo right now is text your full name, 614-810-7522. Don't worry about nights and weekends, folks. If you don't have an unlimited text plan here, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, text this number right here. You'll get 2 free expert picks weekly. All you got to do is sign up. Okay,
Lenny, all these new bettors don't even know what the hell that even is. Like going
I know,
back to the 90s, free nights and weekends. Remember the old free nights?
I said that the other day to my daughter. My oldest daughter lives in Arizona, and she's 22 or whatever. I talking to her. I said, Brianna, I can't talk to you right now. I can't talk to you till after 7. So I got free nights and weekends. She's like, what? And I'm like, yes. She didn't even get it.
You had to be on the same call. You had to be on Sprint or Verizon or T-Mobile just to get free call, free carrier to carrier.
Talk to me about this matchup, my friend.
Yeah, I think a couple weeks ago I came on here with Ali. I'm like, we're going to take Central Florida. They're laying like 3 touchdowns at Georgia Tech. I'm like, man, how this team was in the AC Championship game. Again, it was like 10 years ago, but just to go from where they were to being garbage and then what they proceed to do. All right, they kind of hung tough there. They covered that number. But then to win at Pitt and then to knock out Duke, okay, overtime. But, I mean, underdog outright winning. I thought the coach was on the hot seat. Maybe it's lukewarm now. He's got a couple wins under his belt. And hello to Virginia. Now, I got Georgia Tech myself, right? So I like the 3 here. I got a bad number. I got a 3.5 and a 4 earlier because I'm thinking this line was going to get beat up here.
Right.
How is Virginia? You lose to Louisville 34-17, Duke 38-17, the Cuse close game 22-20. But, I mean, like, they have no offense. I'm looking at their scores. I mean, Old Dominion 16-14, Illinois 24-3. They don't put points on the board. They don't put points on. And Tech's the last couple times out, upset winning. I'm taking Georgia Tech here. This Virginia team, coach looks overmatched in his first year. I'm going with a guy who's going to pull out all the stops for his job.
Yeah, I think he's obviously, this Georgia Tech coach obviously watches our videos. He heard he was on the hot seat, stepped it up a little bit. That Duke team
it's not a bad team. That Duke team.
It's better than people thought. It's not a bad team. When you think Duke, you think basketball, obviously, but that Duke football team is not bad.
I like them this week. They were getting 8.5 on the opening number this week, the Blue Devils, I think. I mean, I was like,
that was a good win for Georgia Tech against Duke in overtime last week. I think they're going to continue to ride that high. I love this.
And you hate to look at it like, well, Duke beat these guys by 21 and the other guys a close game.
You can't do that.
Listen, you can't do that, but it give you a comparison to how Virginia is against similar competition, and they're just not putting up any points.
I'll tell you what, I don't know. This has bad written all over for Virginia. I just think Georgia Tech in a rout.
What's in their favor is that, you got the Cavaliers here on a little bye, so they got the extra to rest on there. But again, I don't know if it's going to matter. I don't know if
they're going to need it. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Power Hour here, brought to you Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to stay into the college realm here. We're going to move into UCLA Saturday matchup at Oregon. -6. Over under is at 71. Folks, this is what you think of for college football. 70s. We finally get a 70s matchup here. Text your full name to 614-810-7522. You'll get 2 free expert picks every week. All you got to do, text your name. Talk to me about this. Powerhouses, UCLA, Oregon.
71. And you know what? I think that UCLA is going to be that kind of like the public dog here. You're going to see 6 points. You're going to be like, wow, I'm going to take UCLA to put a lot of points up.
Right.
I'm going to lean over here on a 71. I mean, now, could this could be 37-30 and those, you're losing stuff. I don't know. I haven't seen these guys stop anybody. UCLA 42-32, 40-32, 45-17. South Alabama put 31 up on these guys. And Oregon, all right, you get beat up by Georgia 49-3. That's fine. But you still gave up points. I'm not saying UCLA is Georgia. You're going to give up points. But their offense has turned it on like nobody's business since that. Throw out the EW 70-14 romp. 41-20, 44-41, 45-27, 49-22. Obviously, a lot of 40s, a lot of crooked numbers for both of these teams, putting up 40 a game in Pac-12 play. More, you're still playing Pac-12. It's not – you got some bad teams. I understand that. But you're putting up 40, 40, 40s all over. And the keys, you're also giving up 25, 30 points a game. So if that's what you're doing against the mediocre squads, I think, okay, defense is maybe a little better, but I've seen them – BYU came against Oregon. I had BYU that game. They dropped 21. I think UCLA's offense is a little better than that. Defenses, hey, this is what is this?
Defense optional in this game.
I mean, and it's tough asking 71. You're looking for a 43-40 game. You need somebody in the 40s, somebody in the mid 30s here. But I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it here. Give me the over.
I would be surprised if both teams score 40.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. Nix looks like he's reborn here in the Pacific Northwest, looking really good, chucking the ball around. And UCLA, and I'm not a Chip kind of guy. I'm not a Chip Kelly guy here with UCLA, but they're looking all right. I'm going to go over.
I love this number 9, number 10 matchup. Mid-October. This is what we look forward to when you see college football and you think college football. This is the kind of matchup you're looking for. Defense kind of optional. They're going to air the ball out like crazy. This will be a fun one to watch. We're going to take the over 71 from Sean Higgs. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, ring that bell for notification. Pick some parlay power hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, we're going to switch gears here. We're going to talk a little Sunday NFL football. Packers -5 at the Washington Commanders. Over under 41.5. I got to tell you guys about our new promo here, Power Hour. Text your full name to 614-810-7522. You get 2 free expert picks weekly. All you got to do is text your name. It's easy peasy. Packers are in trouble.
So real fast, I see one of the comments here from Michael about A&M -4 for South Carolina this weekend. I saw that line. I'm like, everybody and their grandmother's going to be on the Aggies thinking I kind of like South Carolina here. So I just figured I'd throw that out there. I saw it pop up there.
Yeah, no. More power to them.
We'll get to the NFL, which I'm doing pretty good in. I think I'm
There you go.
not to toot my own horn, but I'm having a great NFL season. You can tell by the leaderboard. Anyway, give me the commies here.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the Jets last week over Green Bay. Green Bay they just play down the teams. And Washington, you could think, oh, it's a backup quarterback. Here comes dude, Heineke started in this league. All right. You got some extra prep time for this. Aaron Rodgers still not on the same page with his receivers. You figured he'd get on board. Or maybe it's
Sooner or
maybe
later.
this, I don't even know what to say with this team. No way. I'm sure people thought last week, no way they lose to the Jets. They're home in Lambeau. Well, you just lost to the Giants. You blew a big lead there. And I had you in that game. I had you laying a couple points because you were up 17-7. I figured 27-17. Let's wrap it up. Nah, you totally blew it. The Jets ran all over you. Washington, wasn't. I mean, let's talk about Thursday Night Football. Anyway, you got the job done. You got the job done. Now I like this quarterback. I like this quarterback. I think he comes in, switches things up a bit. Let's go. I'm taking Washington here.
I think this is a fade the injury report type situation. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, maybe you should show up to training camp and OTAs at the beginning of the year and show get some kind of rhythm with your new receivers.
You're in mid-October,
young guys,
and there's no offense. And then listen, everyone wants to blame Aaron Rodgers. He has an All-Pro running back too that's done nothing.
Nothing.
And the defense is, this is why you look at the unders in these Green Bay games, because the defense is going to give give up 20, which isn't bad. You give up 20 points a game, you should be in games. You should be in games when you're giving up, with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. No excuses, but
you should be.
Give me the Commanders here. Again, I like their backup. He's a guy with experience. He's won some games. Let's go Washington.
I'll take it. I'll roll it. And you're going to be a home dog? Now we're in Washington?
I should have rolled out my Redskin helmet back there and put it up here instead of this big W.
I love it. Like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Power Hours here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. As always, Higgs, it's a pleasure. I will see you again, I'm sure, on the Power Hour this week. Till then, folks, take care. Good, you know the drill. Good luck, unless you're against us.
Take it easy, folks.